So now you have researched the organization, found out as much about the organization as possible. You've looked at the communication, the channels of communication, the audiences, you've done your communication audit. You basically know as much about this organization as you humanly can. So normally when you are doing a public relations campaign, you wouldn't necessarily divide aspects of the campaign into segments. You would probably think of the campaign as a whole, but for the purposes of class, we're going to do a part one and a part two to the campaign. In part one of the campaign, you're going to look at the goals and objectives of the PR campaign. Just exactly what are you doing this PR campaign for? What are the goals? What are your objectives? Are your goals to develop a better relationship with your publics? Are your goals to get information out there about something that you're doing? What are your objectives? Are your objectives to gain members for your organization? You have to decide what the goals and objectives are for the organization. When you look at the goals and objectives of a public relations campaign, one of the things that you'll need to think about is look at the goals as being kind of the umbrella, the larger aspect of what you want to achieve. Look at your objectives as more of the tactics in how you're going to achieve those goals. You also want to look at messages and themes. What messages does your PR campaign promote? What themes does your PR campaign have? For instance, if you're developing a PR campaign, there's usually one central message that you want to hit. There are probably one or two central themes that you want to have in that PR campaign. You have to decide what that message is and what those themes will be. Remember that the message and the theme should have some sort of connection. If you don't connect the message and theme together, people will be confused. Your PR campaign will not be as effective. You also have to look at the channels and strategies. How are you going to get the messages across? Are you going to run a Facebook campaign? Are you going to run a television advertising campaign? Are you going to go to meetings and meet with people and shake hands, so to speak, with folks? What channel are you going to use to get those messages out there? What channel are you going to use to get that theme out where you need it to be? Also, what strategies are you going to use? What specific strategies are you going to use to be able to run this PR campaign effectively?